Hello and welcome. I am Dogbert, and I am here to talk about Nemesis and Archangel, mostly Archangel, and of course the Red Hulk enhanced abilities or awakened abilities, whatever the hell they're called. I don't know. I can never remember. So let's first talk about Archangel. And when we're looking over this kit, we see a basic that applies bleeds, does 300% damage to adjacent targets. This is becoming normal stuff anymore. We got a special that clears 3 negative effects from himself and all Death Seed allies. Offense up only to himself and Death Seed allies again. Primary target for a little bit more damage. If a target blocks any of this, he gets 20% speed bar. And if he unkill, he'll apply a defense down, so you want to be able to kill with this, hopefully. To get the offense down, he can't be countered attacked. And of course, then we have his ultimate, where he transfers all positive effects on him from the primary self. He transfers all the positive effects on the target to himself. He flips 3 positive random effects. Very RNG based. In raids on kill, he'll prolong the duration of all his positive effects for him and the Death Seed allies. Can't be target attack, but it does a shit ton of damage. We'll have to see what his stats are to see if this damage is probably meaningful, which, being a horseman, it should be. And then his passive, on kill, he generates an ability energy for himself and for Death Seed allies. That's if he actually gets, when he... Now, I'm not sure if the on kill means if he kills or just when somebody gets killed. Could this be... I have to look and take a look at Scream. Would probably give us the best example of somebody who does something unkilled no matter what. Give me a minute, I'll take a look. Alright, I just looked it up and Scream is on death. So I'm not sure if on kill means he has to kill him or not. I imagine it would be. Anyway, on enemy death, now this is important, and any enemy death, then he automatically attacks for 200% piercing. He reduces speed bar of all for all enemies by 10%. And in raids, he reduces it by 25%. On this character or Death Seed ally crit, he'll heal self and Death Seed allies for 3% of their max health, and he gives armor and crit chance to Death Seed and his allies, of course. So, is he going to be useful in the arena? The answer is maybe. We don't know what his speed is, and I'm kind of scared that his speed could be slow. And here's the reason why, as we'll take a look at Magneto's kit. And it's this line here, fill speed bar by 15% of all Death Seed allies in raids. Now, that means if he's fast, he's going to get 15% speed bar and be very fast in raids. It would make it hard for them to eventually phase this team out, to make us buy the next mutant raid team in a year or so. So, are they going to make him slow? Or are they going to make him fast? The slowest horseman right now is Morgan Le Fay at 120 speed. Could he be slower than that? We don't know. If he is, his arena viability is not going to be as good. But if he's fast, and depending how fast he is, if we can get this off and kill somebody quickly, start generating ability energy, get that energy back, or be applying offense down if we kill with this or something. It could be interesting to see what happens. The other thing is, on enemy death, reduce speed bar of all enemies by 10%. This will effectively nullify Greg and Hela. That's what that will do if he's on the other side. Essentially, Greg takes away 10% on your team. And of course, when Greg would die, he'll take away 10% on the team that you are on. So it's going to become a neutral thing to knock out Greg and Hela. That's if we're still using this team, because depending on what kind of comp you're using him on, this could get very interesting if we're going to bring him in. So that's pretty much what he is doing. That's pretty much an anti-Greg, anti-Hela. They want to get Hela out of the arena, apparently, or something. But depending on the comp you're using, it might not matter. And that's when we're going to... And then The other question is, don't forget Magneto gets 15% speed bar per Brotherhood or Death Seat ally. If we can somehow use Archangel and Magneto in the arena, could that become something else? Because we also have Nemesis, who has essentially a Mega Reds kit stealing health on everybody. He does apply slow he can apply slow on his first turn to all enemies as well. Again, this is going to come down to how fast is he? Can we get around the Tangled Web 99 thing? Don't know yet. Or can they survive long enough that they can get around that stuff? Don't know yet. Like I said, we just don't know enough yet to really say. What I put low probability on this being able to happen. So, what's next for the arena also? Well, we have the Red Hulk Awakened abilities that everybody's talking about. Because, now it will be if Apocalypse or with 3 or more Horseman allies. That means you would need to use all the other Horsemen, Morgan Le Fay, Rogue, and Archangel with him in order to get this effect of clearing revive once on the adjacent targets. Everybody's saying, oh, this means Dormammu is done in the arena. First of all, Dormammu is an incredibly powerful character with or without the revive once. Remember, charges, flipping those positive effects to negative effects on any enemy's turn automatically is an incredibly powerful ability. Never mind the fact that Dormammu himself is incredibly tanky and hard to take down. So remember all that. And there's another problem with this. You have to use 3 or more Horseman allies. That means you have 4 spots already taken. So if you're using the dumbass defense of Morgan Le Fay, Red Hulk, Rogue, Emma, and Dormammu, who are you taking out? Are you taking out Dormammu? Well, now the team got a lot easier because I only have to kill him once. You take out Emma, now I got more speed again. And we already know we can take that team out with 99, Weaver, Emma, and the Eternals. Almost forgot for a minute. It's been a little... I forget things. But we can take them out already with that team. If you take away Emma, we're going to go even faster. We already make it so that Red Hulk doesn't take a turn. So, what good is this ability going to be? Granted, if he does use the special, no matter if he misses or hits, he does give 1 random adjacent Horseman ally 10% speed bar. But if he doesn't take a turn and gets to use this, it won't matter. Or if you ability block him and he can't use this, it won't matter as well. I preferred him not taking a turn because a lot of people are probably going to be like, oh, I was going to take Dormammu out then, so I have the speed advantage. Well, congratulations. Unless Archangel's fast enough to do something, I don't see this being as impactful as we think at the moment. And of course, eventually, well, when we get Apocalypse, it'll be filling his speed bar by 15%. So, is this a good ability for Red Hulk? Overall, yes. Will it have much effect in the arena? Probably not. Like I said, if we can control Red Hulk, most people are going to be going after this revive once thing. That means Dormammu's still going to be in play. We'll keep him from really doing that or being, getting this ability energy over to, speed bar over to Rogue or something. And as far as the focus goes, who cares? If you don't take a turn, you don't land debuffs, and more or less, right now, the Horsemen can land their debuffs against pretty much anything. The only time that ever came into play was the Morgan Le Fay versus Morgan Le Fay thing. That's really where it came out. But you do need to land debuffs. We'll have to see how much that plays in the future. And at the end of his character's turn, he gets an extra charged. How much is that really going to make a difference in longer fights? Maybe. But if you can take him out quickly, which we can do now, we can control him, we can stun him, keep him from getting a turn, it's not going to have much effect right now. Of course, we'll have to see what happens with Apocalypse. But just, don't get too overexcited. Don't think things are going to change that much. We'll have to wait and see, though, what the stats are like on Archangel. I'm sure there will be arena comps trying to use all this. And I'm sure I'll find ways to beat them with the Eternals 99 Weaver and Emma as well, just because of those reasons I gave. But this doesn't by any means mean don't get Archangel, don't build Archangel. You need him for raids, and who knows what the hell Apocalypse looks like. If we knew what Apocalypse looks like, we'd be a little bit more, more optimistic on the outlook of the Horsemen. But as of right now, we don't know what that whole team's going to look like, whether or not they are going to be the all-powerful meta or not. And looking at Archangel, doesn't look like it just yet. We'll have to see what Apocalypse does. And until next time, everybody.